Okay. We are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're going to play Daggerheart.
Daggerheart!
Yay!
Zap, zap, zap.
I am Christiana Ellis, and I am the Game Master. We are indeed continuing our Daggerheart Beast Feast campaign featuring the Golden Nuggets. I said who I was already, but our players tonight, Nobilis as Bright.
Blessings of the great golden elder slime upon all of you.
Jason Banks as Clem Jr.
Oh, hello there, guys. It seems like it's been a while.
And yet, we're in media res. Funny how that works.
Lee Burdett as Zeke.
Okay, y'all, I'm worried. I'm concerned. Are you concerned? I'm a little concerned.
I'm not concerned. I'm drugged up to my gills.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have gills.
Indeed.
But now
feels
he
like
does.
We have Dove Archambault as Curia.
Am I seeing things, or are those spore zombies?
Mm-hmm. And last
Oh,
but
good.
not
It's
least,
not just me.
Paul Weimer as Basilius.
Here we go. Too mindless to properly say that we're in trouble. Oh, yay. The fungal zombies are here, but we're spore stoned, I fear. Can we rally to save the day?
So, indeed, when last we left our heroes, the Golden Nuggets, they were in the fungal city deep in the Plover Caves, the fungal city of Salt Brine Falls, and they just got third place out of 3 in a cooking competition where everyone thought you did great. It was just that there were 2 people who did better. You were given you still got some prizes, some ingredients, and then you were still hanging out in town. But the thing is, Salt Brine Falls, despite being a fun and friendly fungal, there needs to be another word for community. Has some problems. The Plover Caves in general have been seeing an increase in the amount of monsters because the magic known as the lure, which is supposed to keep them deep in the caves, seems to be failing or perhaps being sabotaged. And the Salt Brine Falls has been dealing with a strain of spores, which seems to turn them into zombie-like creatures, and so they've been under kind of a quarantine. You've helped them out with that somewhat. But while you were enjoying a night off here in the city, you followed your frog person companion Riga to what turned out to be a kind of rave, and almost all of you are currently very intoxicated / poisoned by fungus drugs.
I specifically, it was Kyria that followed Riga.
Well, the
and
others
everybody else-
followed you, so everybody showed up. Yes, Curia is the one who actually got to enjoy some of the party and currently has her face painted with bright blue sky and fluffy white clouds and such. But as you were being brought out of this party and kind of trying to wake yourselves up a little bit, Clem Jr., the only one of your number who was not affected by these drugs, noticed a sound from behind this warehouse where the cavern wall that encloses Salt Brine Falls seems to have developed a new opening, and fungus zombies are coming out. And so you encouraged your poisoned friends to follow you in the vague direction of these zombies, but everyone's still kind of dealing with some effects. So, for the moment, everyone but Riga and Clem Jr. are going to be rolling everything at disadvantage to reflect that you are still kind of poisoned / intoxicated. However, what we will do as each of you takes a turn is that you can have either a strength or an instinct roll at the end of each of your sort of like spotlight actions to see if you can sort of shake it off for the next time.
Okay.
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 But until
So-
then, until you do, you
Well-
are going to be
I would like to go first, unless one of my friends has an even better idea. I'm going to use my Orderborn ability, Dedicated.
Mm-hmm.
The ability that I'm going to invoke, the dedication I'm going to invoke is be like the golden slime, responding to adversity by dividing into more slimes. Through challenge, the golden slime is everywhere. And I'm going to use it. My hope die is D20 as I basically attempt to assist everyone on their rolls. What I'd like to do is cast a spell that gives everybody advantage on those resistance rolls to throw off the effect of the spores.
All right.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah. So you're using one of your features. What was the name of it again?
It's called Dedicated, and it's on the Orderborn community.
Okay. Great.
Ability. It's basically once per short rest. I can roll D20 instead of.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So let's see your roll. This roll, of course, that you're making is with disadvantage.
Yes.
But you know,
I realize that, but it's a D20 hope. I'm hoping to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, are you saying you got so elevated you saw your god?
Oh, what a crappy
Apparently-
roll.
Yeah.
Great roll.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I got a 9 with fear.
I think so. I think what might be a fun way to sort of interpret that is that you have started to feel that you really have this connection. You feel like the presence of the golden slime in your mind has never been clearer. And you're trying to channel upon this newfound direct connection to power this ability. And then when we cut to the objective camera, what is it that Bright is actually looking at?
He's facing entirely the wrong direction.
Oh no.
And has just enchanted some fungal shrubbery and some wildlife, the pigeons, the fungal equivalent of pigeons.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say some bats, because we're underground. And in the process of which they've all like divided into smaller copies of themselves. And to anyone who's like watching this go on, it's like, it's actually a good thing that didn't happen to the rest of the party.
But all of them look like little golden slime versions of themselves.
Yeah.
Like, so you have little golden slime bats and little golden slime like hedges and stuff. It's very cute. But yeah, probably a good idea that's not.
So do go ahead and make a strength or instinct reaction roll, meaning the hope or fear of it doesn't matter.
And this one is not at disadvantage, right?
Correct, but you're trying to get a 15 to shake off the effect here.
16.
Look at that, 16.
Yay!
Yeah. So after making this mistake that you made, you are.
I shake my head and I was like, oh dear, that didn't work exactly as I had planned.
Mm-hmm. All right. So one thing that I'll also say here is that Riga is here with you, and so she shares, player spotlights in the sense that all of you should decide when you want Riga to. Well, I guess you know what I guess I will control her, but you let me know when you want to give her a spotlight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, but because of that roll,
Oh,
that didn't go the way you might have hoped.
yeah.
All right. It's their
Um,
turn.
I think that what we're going to have is that this mass of the smaller, slow-moving fungal zombies here are going to start ambling in all of your direction. All of these little ones are kind of moving together as a unit, like a little flock of birds. And so I think it is going to just be their turn to basically get to here. Yeah.
Yeah. Curious sees that and it's like,
Yeah. So
whoa, that's not good.
yeah, so to be
And
clear,
whoa.
you've got a whole bunch of sort of standard humanoid but fungal sized zombies that seem to be sort of very vacant and acting collectively in this way. But there is also one that is this like strange amalgam, like it's multiple humanoid bodies kind of like mushed together in strange unexpected ways with like extra limbs and heads and stuff sticking out of it and much bigger. There's also one that's just really big and huge looking, of a type that you actually have seen once before at Manchego Manor.
Oh
But
dear.
then up at in the just the opening, you're also seeing a couple of new ones emerge that seem sort of weirdly like bloated and puffy.
Uh,
oh,
That can't be
I'm
good.
afraid of what's gonna happen with them.
Oh,
But anyway,
but yeah.
Kyria
So-
would like to try and shoot the horde.
All right.
A
Okay. Yeah.
4.
So,
Wow.
yeah, I think that you did manage to roll with hope. I
Yeah.
think though that you have So tell me again how your current poisoned status has led you astray here.
So, her eyes are like kind of going between crossed and uncrossed,
Mm-hmm.
and so like somehow it's gotten to the point where like it was kind of at an angle instead of just straight, side to side,
Mm-hmm.
and so she like went high and to the right of them.
Okay.
she
I'm gonna
shot
put
the
a
building.
green dot, by the way, on the people who are still affected.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
she
and
she
so-
shot the broadside of a barn.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. And my instinct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
Okay.
21.
Yeah. So I think you're out of the the dense drug spored environment of the party, and so the fresh air and the adrenaline of these zombies heading your way is perhaps giving you a little bit of a clarity, but not soon enough to make your first strike count.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that now we've also got a spotlight for these others to start moving their way in your direction. So I'm spending an extra fear to spotlight both of them in that way. Actually, I'm doing 2 because this guy. Wait, no, never mind. It's just the one. What I will say is I'm spending 2, which is that both of these guys took their move, but then also you watch as one of these puffy guys, they look very slow, but one of them is like getting ready to move. And so they have a passive feature called slow, which basically means that it like takes 2 spotlights to have them actually do something. But so the little red dot means that he's had his first first one, and so one more can let him do something. But yeah, so they're definitely have seen you. They're headed your way.
Okay, I think I got this, y'all.
Okay.
We'll see. He's gonna cast fireflies.
Mm-hmm.
Which is all adversaries within close range. So, fingers crossed.
Okay, so I
Well,
think
that's
as
gonna
we,
be-
yeah,
That's gonna be the minions there. I think that's all it's gonna get.
yeah, so 30
Yeah.
feet, I think, so it's going to be like some of them and not all.
Yeah.
If you were to step up, you could get the other things as well.
Mm. All right, up to
Oh, hey,
Up-
he's stoned out of his mind. That sounds like a fantastic idea.
All right.
Okay,
So, yeah.
so
From there, you will get
spellcast
all
roll.
of the regular size zombies.
At disadvantage.
Mhm.
Woo! That is a
Hey!
20 with fear.
All right. Yeah. So I think.
So he casts all of that, but he doesn't have the hope to spend to actually make it do damage.
Mhm.
which I think is just like kind of self-explanatory. It's like
Oh boy.
fireflies appear and they do nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so they literally do nothing.
They do nothing if I don't have a hope to spend to make them do damage.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
Can you
Wow.
spend it later to make them do damage?
It never says that they last.
Oh,
So it's just
Okay.
the one. It's not like I'm marking a
Oh, you were
stress for
hoping
my
to earn-
beetles. To
you were
earn a
hoping to
hope
earn
to,
one.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take another fear for you rolling with fear there. The light of these conjured fireflies kind of illuminates the vacant, empty stares of these zombies, and at least one of them kind of goes, "Ah," and then they fade. It's like, "Ah."
Oh.
Yeah, I think though that yeah, so they're gonna get you. They're coming after you.
The rhythm's gonna
Yeah.
get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at least I'm not like stoned anymore. But
Yeah. So basically,
Wow.
they are just like swarming around you, and they're gonna make their
Get a little rowdy.
they're gonna get a little rowdy.
Yeah.
All my rowdy friends are here on Saturday
All
night.
They got an 18 to hit.
Oh,
They're
that
gonna
definitely hits.
do yeah. 1d10 plus 2. They're going to do 4 damage to you as they're just kind of like slamming at you and biting at you
Okay.
in their clumsy way.
Okay, so that is minor. I'll take an armor slot.
All right. Go ahead and make your you did your instinct and got a 16,
Yeah.
so that means that you're not affected anymore.
Yes, and
either.
now I'm regretting all of my life choices. Yay!
Oh, I'd like to go next.
I'm
because-
never doing spore drugs again.
Oh God! I didn't even want to do it the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see all these zombies surrounded my best friend,
Mhm.
and well, Basileus doesn't like that. Basileus is going to these are 5-foot squares, right?
Yeah.
mhm.
So I can get anything within very close, which is 5 to 10. So I'm going to unleash my lightning breath on this one, this one, this one, and this one. Because it says
Wait.
any number of targets within very close range. So these 4,
Mhm.
Are-
Okay, yeah, all the 4 closest ones there, yeah.
the 4
okay.
closest ones are going to get some lightning,
Okay.
or try to anyway. Let's see how this goes.
I mean, I see an obvious way this could go wrong if you don't roll well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I have disadvantage. And we have a 14 with fear.
Okay, so with fear, obviously gives me a fear here. Oops, I didn't mean to roll it randomly like that. However, a 14 is going to hit these guys. So
Okay,
how
so
much?
let's roll some damage. 13 lightning damage.
Not bad.
Okay,
bad.
yeah. So these guys, let's see, what's their thresholds are 6 and 12. So 13 is major damage to them.
All right.
And so
That's all
because these guys are a horde, they kind of share hit points between all of them. So
Mhm.
I'll say that basically there's another 2 of them that kind of lurch into range and are also taken out. Because by doing 3 hit points with major damage actually takes out 6 of them.
All right.
Is there one that is tucked
Yes.
behind
Yeah.
Zeke? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I gotta
All right.
roll my instinct to see if I get unstoned.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give this a roll. That is only a
Oh.
10.
You are not. You're not shaking this off yet. How does your breath look different under the circumstances? I have a fun idea. If you don't have one ready,
It's a hallucinogenic set of blues ranging from light blue all the way to purple, kind of almost like almost kind of like a neon effect that he
Nice.
can't
Yeah.
control and is almost is headache inducing to him because he's still stoned. Everyone else
I
is
was
fine.
thinking of a Technicolor yawn.
I didn't go quite as deep. Yeah, that works even better. Let's go with that.
All right.
Yeah, you
I,
know,
I was not embracing it enough. Yes, yes, my breath is Technicolor.
Mm-hmm. So the first sort of spotlight that I get is going to be this patchwork guy moving down to here, and he has got these long swingy limbs, so he can actually attack at very close range and not only melee.
Mm-hmm.
And so he is going to attack Clem there.
Yep.
That's going to be 14 to hit.
Let's see here.
It's against your evasion.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and they've got a wall up here. So they are going to do 7 physical damage there.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's
yeah, and let's see, yeah,
that's well within my minor, so I'm fine.
But so when they attack, they are they have all of these limbs, so they attack all targets within very close range.
oh
so that
no.
means Riga gets hit
Okay.
as well.
Okay,
and
then
so
then I will use Iron or Shield and spend a stress, and I will stand in the way of that blow, so they can have that at me.
Great. Well, so I'll just have you take double that damage then. So
Okay, still minor.
Yeah, so 14.
Yeah, still minor.
Okay.
I'm good. To go.
Wow.
Great.
Clem Jr. is a beefy.
Yes, I see that.
Yeah. And then I'm going to also use a fear and have them mark a stress as all of the different heads sticking out of this thing just start to moan and wail. And they sound like they're in pain and scared. And so all PCs within far range, meaning all of you, need to make a presence reaction roll.
Is that advantage or disadvantage?
It's the reaction roll, let's say, is straight.
Okay, presence reaction roll.
Wow.
There's the hope.
Yeah, but you don't get it on a reaction.
Not for reaction rolls, yeah.
You don't get right. Oh God.
Okay. So I did spend one to do that. So the effect here of these is targets who fail lose a hope and I gain a fear. So that looks like it was only because 13 was the target. So it looks like only Basilios feels that. But targets who succeed must mark a stress.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay. And so I get that one fear back. I'm going to spend 2 to have the one that I previously activated go ahead and move, and then put the activation dot on another. All right.
Okay. So I don't like the fact that this thing is so long-armed and can reach my buddy here, because I like our froggy friend. That's why.
Yes.
That's why me and our froggy friend have been working on a tandem attack.
Oh,
So
really?
So Clem will hold his little medallion and go, may Donatello's calculations be correct. And he will use a prayer dice to gain 4 hope.
Okay.
And then I will expend 3 of those hope to do a tag team move with our froggy friend here.
Okay. Yeah.
I will use where they will hold on to my hammer like Captain America's shield, and I will throw it using my spiritual weapon to hit 2 of them, and then they will use their froggy bounciness to bounce off to other people and out of danger.
Okay. So wait, so which are you trying to attack?
I will have the first hit, so it bounces off of our big fellow here, and then over to the nearest minion.
Okay.
No, that's not a horde. That's a minion. That's
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not a
Well,
minion,
no,
that's a horde.
technically they are a horde. I just
okay.
I have them indicated on the map, but they're really
Oh
kind
yeah,
of...
to the horde then. Yeah. That's fine. And to the horde, and then on the final hit, they'll come. Actually, they can get off, and I can bring the weapon back to me, so they can
Okay.
basically land behind the party.
Okay, so you go ahead and do your roll. She's not like she doesn't have a PC, so she's going to do a she's going to do like an adversary type roll, but we can still.
Okay. You guys see Clem? He looks really serious for a second, and then he looks over and he's like, "Hey, let's do the thing." And he's like, "Do the thing," and he's like, "Do the thing," and she will hop over and grab onto his hammer, and then you will see Clem whip this hammer as it.
Well, let's see the roll.
That's right. All right, let's here we go. A sledgehammer. By the way, I'm willing to spend all of my prayer dice on this, guys.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. Here we go. Oh, sorry, that's the damage. There we go. Roll that one.
Oh.
Okay. Now,
That's fine. What do I? You know what? Don't even worry about it. I'll add 6 to that roll. I'll just spend the next 2 dice to make it a 17.
Okay, well, 17 is good. So she got a 13. So, but if you're going to use your roll, then by spending your prayer dice to get it up to 17, is that what you're doing?
Yep.
Okay, so 17 then with hope. Go ahead and take your hope back, and then I'll have her roll her damage, and you add it to yours. But how does that work with the multiple targets?
So basically the spiritual weapon allows me to hit one character and it'll fling and hit another one, and then she can then bounce off the next and be to safety, and then the weapon actually comes back to me because it's like Captain America's shieldy.
Okay.
So it would hit.
So we
it'll
combine
hit
the damage, and it would hit 2 targets. Is the idea?
Yeah, and additionally one when she bounces off it, I guess.
Okay.
Or just the fact.
Well,
or
I mean,
just
we're kind of making up stuff for a tag team, right? But yeah, you're spending the hope for a tag team, so I'm fine having it be a little. So whatever damage you get is going to be on top. She'll add 10 to it.
Okay.
Okay, so 22 total damage, and so this was to hit Patchwork and then into the
the horde. Yeah.
Okay.
And then once she's off, and once she lands safely, I'll bring my weapon back.
Okay. Well, 22 against the Patchwork here is going to be major damage for them, and then in fact also, because they are this patchwork construction, they actually mark an extra HP when they take major damage or greater. So we're going to mark 4 off of them.
Nice.
Take it.
And then I think that between the, so describe how your this rebound move between the two of you actually takes out all the rest of these small zombies here.
So when it bounces over to the horde, she then starts wielding the hammer because she is worthy. And yeah, exactly, which does exist. And then we'll whap one and then the other next to it, kind of in a kind of flipping, jumping sort of ninja-y way. Because I feel like she's a spry adventurer as well.
Okay.
And
here,
then,
I'm gonna let the character. Oh well, you know what? I'm gonna let the token get moved by anyone. So let me.
Okay.
You know what? Never mind. Where do you want her to end up?
Let's see. I'll move show you clip. Like beep, beep, beep. Like right around here. So basically,
well, you just put your Okay.
Yeah, I'll just show you where the
All right. Okay.
So I could move her.
All right.
And then Clem will be like, "No more hitting my friends, big boy," and step in front of him.
Okay. Well, so that was a roll with hope. So you all still have the spotlight. Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
I am going to fling a sparkle bolt at the creature closest to us.
Okay.
Ugh, 9 with hope.
Yeah, so go ahead and take your hope, but that's not gonna hit. These sparkles just kind of dissipate harmlessly across its strange, undead, contaminated flesh. Yeah. When the let's see. Yeah, so I think Dunk, dunk, dunk. This guy is moving up and he's going to attack Zeke. Oops.
Okay.
This guy is
Actually, I should be doing the Gorn fight song, not the ship song.
That's going to be 20 to hit against your invasion, Zeke.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Yeah, and this guy's just got arms like pile drivers. So he's doing 2d12 plus 3. That's going to be 9 physical damage.
Yeah, that is that's in my major damage range. So 1 HP, 1 armor slot.
And because they have momentum, what that means is that when they make a successful attack against a PC, I gain a fear.
Okay.
Which I'm going to go ahead and spend that one to activate Mr. Patchwork here, who is going to attack Clem again. That's only going to be a 9 against your evasion.
Oh, that'll hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 7 physical damage for you. And then I'm going to use 2 more fear. Because might as well keep spending
might as well keep the pressure. Yeah.
To again sort of move these guys as they're starting to move through too. All right.
Okay. I really don't like the look of those bloated ones, so I think I'm going to go ahead and shoot at them.
Mm-hmm.
First at the closest one.
So you have what? This is very. You have very far.
Oh,
range?
it's far.
Okay. Yeah. So they're more than 30 feet. So it would be. You'd need very far to attack them from where you are.
Okay. So, in that case, I will go ahead and mark a stress to use my deft maneuvers.
Okay.
That does that bring me within far of the?
Not quite.
Oh, shoot!
You'd need one more square to get within range for that one. What are you? Okay, what are you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no.
Okay, so honestly, nitpicking over which square is within range and which square is not is like the last thing that I want to be worried about here. So just my point is that you're
I'm within
definitely
range.
Okay, yeah. So let's just figure it out. Okay. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to make you do because this is in combat and you had to run past one of these monsters over uneven ground. I'm going to have you make an agility check for me. I'm looking for Well, I was about to say I was looking for 15, so I think I think unfortunately I'm afraid that you are not going to be able to get to that point because you're just blocked by the creatures here. You're having to run. This is not even ground, and you would have to be running past this thing. So I don't think you can get that far. And I think I'll give you the choice of, do you get attacked because you go too close to it in trying to pass by it, or do you recognize that will happen and not move far enough? So I'll let you basically get to that point if you weather an attack on the way, or you could recognize that would happen and choose to
weather an attack.
Okie doke. So yeah, Mr. Bruiser here. Rolls a critical fail. So yeah, I think you're okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so your short bow attack was a 16 to hit. That will hit.
And I will go ahead and spend a hope, or I guess. Wait, no, that's not the right thing. Ruthless Predator to increase my proficiency for this.
Okay.
14 damage against the closest bloated one.
Okay. Yeah, so that is moderate damage for them. You watch though as your arrow just kind of sinks into them in a kind of an unsettlingly gooey way, and you watch as there's some sort of a liquid is dribbling out from where your arrow just sort of punched right through them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's my turn.
Yeah. So because even though the attack was with hope, the I think the failed agility will give me my turn.
Okay.
I think that the one that you attacked is gonna move in and attack you. Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. You know what? I'll spend the extra fear to give them the move, because otherwise I would normally have to. Actually, you know what? I think the slow. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I can do that with that. I'm going to interpret it that way because the it doesn't just say it takes 2. It says put a token on them when you spotlight them, and if they don't have the token on them, they can't act yet. So in any case, I'm spending the 1 to get the action there. The other is going to be this other bruiser attacking Zeke again. And getting a 7.
That will be dodged or jumped over.
All right. And
kick off the side of the warehouse to get yourself out of the punch.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna go ahead and move that guy with a third one.
So, did you guys know that Clem really likes baseball? He really does.
I getting kind of a hint of that, yeah.
And one of the best things about baseball is when you can like hit a double play. So you guys will see Clem wind up with his hammer, and I would like to forcefully push using my very large hammer this gentleman, but in the direction of our bulbous friend over here.
Okay.
Because forceful push, as I make an attack with my primary weapon against a target and within range, and on a success, you deal damage and knock that foe back. On a success with hope, I can add additional damage.
Okay.
So I'm going to try to knock him in that direction to our bulbous friend that is attacking my friend Zeke.
Okay. I think probably need to have you move around to there, but there's no reason you can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, boop, boop. And then here we go. Would an 18 with help do it?
It will, yeah.
And Clem, and you just guys see Clem goes, I'm a huge, just like my great 4 saints, I am a huge Bronx Bombers fan. Boom. And he will whack this big fellow for 20 points of damage plus a d6 because it was with hope. To make it 24.
That's a lot.
It's gonna hurt.
Dang. So you guys are rolling pretty well and making the encounter math of this setup not match what the budgeting would have suggested, but that's okay because
you chose an adversary that dribbles in as we take care of the frontliners. So.
Well, you don't know what's happening.
Okay.
Yes, that means that it's going to take another 4.
Yeah. I think Zeke at this point, it kind of just like peeks around and goes, I'm not a fan of this plan.
And Clem will move up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
By the way, as Clem is moving up, you see him take off his one bandana, which was purple, and he's wearing a red one.
I would like to not be stoned now, so I'd like to go next in an effort to try to get that to happen.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea.
So I'm going to move to here, and I'm going to lightning breath both of them since they're both within 10 feet. Well, cool.
Okay.
We'll try this again. This time with disadvantage. I'm the only one who's stoned at this point, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. Electrical breath. Disadvantage. And roll. And that is a 13 with hope.
A 13 does get the patchwork guy. Let me make sure it hits the other one as well. Does not hurt the other one.
Alas.
So, so only patchwork guy is going to be affected.
Patchwork, that's a terrible roll. And 8 damage, which is nothing burger, but...
Okay. Yeah, so 8 is still, is just going to be enough for...
minor?
Yeah. So, it's going to be 1. He's still around. He is actually looking really rough now, starting to kind of fall apart. But he is going to. I'm going to now. Wait,
Wait,
no, I
I'm
guess
gonna roll
it's
my
yours.
instinct roll. Make
Yeah,
my
go ahead and
instinct
do
roll.
that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's get that going. That's a
Ah.
22.
All right, no longer poisoned.
Yay!
However, I'm going to spend a fear to interrupt here and give him a turn, even though normally it would be you guys again. But he is going to use his long arms now to attack everyone within very close range, which is now going to be Basilius, Zeke, and Clem.
Yep.
That's a 20.
Oh, that'll hit me for sure.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll hit me too. But does it hit you, Zeke?
Oh, heck yeah.
I think a 20 is going to hit just about everyone. And that's going to be 13 physical damage.
Okay,
so that's major damage.
So
I'll use
I've
an armor
got
slot and take a hit.
Can I? Well, I will mark a stress, and I will take the hit for.
Take the hit for Basilius.
Could I? Well, it doesn't say. It just says. Hold on. Let's see. It just says an ally, and I can mark a stress, and I can actually mark my. This is why I don't. I can mark armor for this too. So could I just mark 2 stress and take them for both, since they're all within range?
No, I don't think you can do 2 because think about what the feature is describing. You couldn't do 2 at once.
All right, then I will definitely take that one for Basilius.
I think, in fact, I think I'm not gonna stop you from doing it, but I just think in terms of like the normal description, an attack that's literally hitting everybody at once, it's a little dubious that you would really even be able to take 1 hit and also block another at the same time, right? But I'll let you do 1, but not 2.
Okay.
And so that would be, I think what we should actually be doing is instead of just doubling 13 to make 26, it should be 2 13s.
That's fine.
All right. So make sure you're taking that.
I am.
Okay.
My minor damage threshold is 15.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I think at this point, Zeke is going to mark a stress and turn into a moose.
Okay.
Okay.
Cue the music.
Evasion isn't great, but his actually no, he's not going to turn into a moose. He's done that too many times.
Okay.
He's going to turn into a lion.
All right.
And let's see, melee range. So he's going to attack this guy up here.
Get shoved out of the way.
This guy with with his claws.
Okay.
So let's see. And that is a 12 with fear. So unfortunately, that probably doesn't do anything.
It does not hit that guy, no.
Okay.
Take the fear. Okay. And I think he's going to hit you back.
Uh-huh.
With an 18 to hit.
Yep, that does hit.
Yeah, and then for 18 physical damage.
Oh boy, that is my severe damage range.
Mm-hmm.
So that's an armor slot and 2 more hit points.
Okay.
Ooh, God.
But let me see. Nope. I can't do that because I don't have any hope. I'm a poor, hopeless lion.
Mm-hmm.
I am Simba in the jungle.
Oh, dear.
Before he meets Timon and Pumbaa. Going, rawr.
You mean in the desert?
What?
Simba was in the desert before he met Timon and Pumbaa.
Okay.
Never mind.
Semantics. He's a hopeless lion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simba was on hard times in the desert.
And I'm going to spend another one to have this guy who has a token on him now move in and attack Curia.
Okay.
Let's see, what's his bonus there? Only a 4 to hit. Probably doesn't hit.
Nope.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and actually, while I'm at it, spend 2 more. But these guys are... Yeah, they're I'm just going to put the token on the 2 of those guys there.
Ooh.
All right. While we're at it, go ahead and make an instinct check for me, Curia.
Okay.
Just while you're up there.
Oh, 7 with fear.
Okay, yeah. This puffy guy not only looks bad, smells worse.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I have control over my token,
I mean,
Christiana.
there's...
I click on it.
That is super strange. I pulled it straight from your character sheet. Why would it not? Okay, whatever. I can fix that, but it's bizarre. Why it wouldn't? Like okay, stupid. It's Roll20 being dumb again for no reason. Do what? It's fixed. Do what you're going to do.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to move off to the left here. One, to get away from the melee going on, and the other to get an angle on the puffy guy in the back, the first of the puffy guys in the back.
Okay.
And I want to give that guy a wallop with my wand.
In the back, you have a
yeah, the one with the. It's not very far. That should be far.
Okay.
10, 20,
one by Curia?
The one by Curia is 40 feet. The next closest one is 75 feet.
Right. That. Okay. Okay. If it needs to be within 60, then I'll go there.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a sparkly attack at that guy.
Okay, hang on. I'm looking it up because this is
always. I rolled a 7. Never mind.
Okay.
So much fear.
Fear, all the fear.
So much fear.
Okay, range. Very far range. So,
it's far.
Very far is 100 to 300 feet away. So
okay,
far
so I
would
didn't
be 30 to 100. So
okay, so I didn't need to get that close to him.
Okay. All right, but you rolled poorly enough that it didn't.
I rolled. It didn't. Yeah, it just the sparkles went wide.
Mm-hmm. Keep doing random.
And it's with fear too. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I think that I'm going to go ahead and have this guy that's right there by you, Curia, is going to try again to attack you. I was looking up range, and now I've lost my place in the adversaries. So rocks fall, everybody dies.
Okay. It won't take much.
Okay. Yeah, so that guy is attacking Curia. Gets a 14 this time.
That's a hit.
Okay. That's going to be 10 physical damage, and I would need you to make a strength reaction roll.
Okay. So that's a major damage, and here's my strength. 15.
Okay, so yes, the impact is kind of alarming because it hits you and the hand just kind of squashes over you and doesn't do the physical impact damage that you would expect, but it starts to like burn like acid where it hits you, but no other effect other than that.
So I do still take the HP damage, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
You just resist the additional effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would have been more.
Yeah. And then this other the patchwork is going to make another flailing attack, which can hit Clem, Basilius, and Zeke. But gets a critical fail, so it's only gonna that's a 1. So it kind of looks like it's getting ready to fall apart here. It doesn't have much left in it, but it is going to do its wailing screams again. So I'm gonna have it mark 1 more stress. I'm gonna spend 1 more fear, and then that's once again everybody needs to make the presence reaction roll.
Okay.
10.
Okay.
8.
All right.
15.
Okay, so you needed a 13 or higher. And so what that means is that that's 3 of you. So if you failed, you lose a hope and I gain a fear. So that's 3. And then if you succeeded, which is just you, Basilius, you have to mark a stress.
Okay.
I succeeded as well.
Okay, great. So, yeah. You know what? I should I'm not rolling for Riga. She's not a PC, so she's just got different stuff.
Different mechanics.
So she's clearly shaken by it, but we're not.
I didn't actually roll. Never mind.
Okay. Okay. Well, then that's four.
Oh boy.
4 more hope or fear for me.
And you took away the first hope that I had.
All right. So I think since I just got so much more, I'm going to spend 2 of those new ones. And these 2 guys are going to keep moving, but you watch as they're not moving like down to engage with the rest of you.
Uh-oh. I don't like that. Off to something. Oh, crap.
All right. Spotlight has returned to you.
Okay. If I may, I would like to do take this one.
Good.
Okay, so I'm going to shoot at the one right in front of me. Let's see. Okay. Just making sure it works. Let's see. 16 with fear.
Okay.
I assume that hits.
It does.
Okay, so I'm spending 3 hope for hold them off.
All right.
To use that same roll against the other 2.
Okay. What's the range you have of that? Is it far?
Far.
Okay, yeah, so you can, yeah. All right.
Okay, and 16 damage against all 3.
Okay, nice. So that is major damage against all 3 of those guys. They are beefy enough that does not destroy them, but this one close to you is more damaged than the others. But yeah, they're all taking it. What does that look like as you're doing this?
So I kind of just do a kind of spin and do just a quick firing off for all 3.
Okay. Great. I think that I'm going to use my next reaction here thing to have the one that's right by you try to attack you again. Only gets a 7 against your evasion.
That's a miss.
I'm getting an awful lot of sub 8 rolls on these d20s. But that's all right. I'm hitting you some too, so I'm I'm just surprised that like a lot of these d20 rolls are low. But yeah, so then I'm gonna spend another 2 fear to have those guys keep moving. Yeah, so or rather, get ready to keep moving. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I can't do as much healing for myself this round as I would have liked. So you guys see Clem hold his medallion again, and and he comes out and he looks so much calmer than he did before, as I remove 2 stress from myself using sparing touch.
Okay.
And let's see. Then Clem will again wind up and take a whack at Mr. Patchwork.
Maybe knock him down if you can.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try. We're gonna try here. Oof, not at all.
It's a crit.
No, crit.
That's a crit.
Is that a crit?
It's a double crit, but when they match. Yeah.
Doubles are a crit.
Yes.
Okay. So does that count as having with hope?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gain
it's a crit. Yeah.
Nice. Not only do you gain a hope, you clear a stress, and you get the extra damage.
Yeah.
Excellent, because I'm gonna tell you something. Clem is bloodied, and Clem specifically took down the stress because that allows him to save you guys, not himself. So that being said, let's smack this fellow for some damage.
Well, so I'll tell you right now, he has 1 hit point, so you're going to finish him off. Tell me what your cool critical finishing off of this patchwork zombie looks like.
Clem, because I was going to try to push him into that guy, will Clem will, it's right before he goes to swing, he makes a point. And swings for the fences on that guy. And in his
Bronx
head,
bomber indeed.
Indeed. Does he completely like break apart, or is he still like?
I think you identify, you point at where you see he's been taking so much damage that you look and there's this sort of one little like knot of flesh that's clearly now like load bearing for so many of these different pieces.
Yeah.
You just realize you hit it right there and the rest of it's just falls all apart.
Yeah. And Zeke as Cat is shaking his paws one after the other.
Yeah. We got blatted.
How bad do you look, Zeke?
Oh, Zeke is awful. Zeke has 1 hit point left and 1 armor slot left. So
okay.
he's in horrible condition.
So with that, and knocking that fellow down, Clem will move over to Zeke and spend my wonderfully attained hope on, because once per long rest, I can have someone. Oh, sorry, not with. I can spend 3 hope. It's not per long rest. I can spend 3 hope, and you can. You will clear a hit point. You'll get a hit point.
Okay.
It's a lot of hope for a hit point.
Yep.
But you can just keep doing that with hope whenever you've got 3 hope, right?
Yep, I can just keep doing it. And I think that's why.
Okay. Well, every little bit helps. Thank you very much.
All right. So, following a crit, y'all still do have the spotlight for sure.
Yeah. I would like to fling another sparkle bolt at the closer of the 2 red dot puffy zombies.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a 20 with
That's
hope.
better.
Will hit for sure, and with hope.
All right. 3d6 keep 2. That's 9.
No. Oh, okay. I see what it did. Yeah, 9. Okay. 9 does 2 damage to it.
Okay.
2 hit points. Moderate damage threshold. Yeah.
Yep. And
Okay.
I think Zeke is going to try and do some damage to this dude.
Okay.
Right in front of him because he's hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're hurt.
Come on.
Okay. A 20 will hit, but it looks like it's a 20 with fear.
Yeah.
Ooh, so much fear.
Yep. That is 15 points of damage.
Okay. 15 is enough to do 2 hit points of damage with it. However, I'm afraid to tell you that this guy has a reaction called Bloody Reprisal.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
When it marks 2 or more hit points from an attack within very close range, he can make a standard attack against the attacker.
Okay.
And for extra damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, so let's see how that goes. That's going to be 15 against your evasion.
That meets my evasion.
Okay. And then let's see. I guess it's technically not extra damage. It's just a different damage math. Wait, hang on. No, that's definitely extra. Hang on. That's going to be, 23. So, like, you hit it, but then it just immediately, like, seizes you and, like, slams you right back.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
dear.
that's my armor slot and both of the HP. I'm on death moves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Crap.
Yeah. So I think that as we have discussed before, there's actually something that we haven't been doing properly, but we will discover it now, which is that you obviously can't. You could leave it to fate, which it would be to roll your 2 dice and see whether hope or fear is higher, but that of course risks risks immediate death if the fear is higher.
Uh-huh.
You could just say you're down and out for this, which is I believe what we've done before, but what we haven't been doing is that you're supposed to get a scar when you do that.
Right.
And so that would be another option. And then the third choice
Blaze
would
of
be
Glory.
if you wanted to Blaze of Glory, which my guess would be that's not what you want to do, but let me know. Obviously, that's always still,
I was gonna say, if you don't want to, Clem will take this. Clem's got
No. I kind of want to leave it to fate.
Okay.
No.
Risk it all. Roll your duality dice.
All right. How do I do that roll?
Just
Death move, risk it all.
You're just going to make a straight roll of your duality dice. It might actually be a thing on your sheet. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's duality roll.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Fingers crossed, y'all.
Drum roll.
No.
Yeah. So, I think you turn back from a lion, I would be guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, unfortunately, you watch as Zeke in lion form. Well, I guess tell me, this is your character. Tell me kind of how do you want to do this? I mean, I think
what's it look like?
I think I think what ends up happening is that Blow that reprisal blow slams Zeke into a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the wall of the warehouse there.
The wall of the warehouse place,
Mm-hmm.
which makes this thing turn its back to Basilius and Clem.
Kind of like.
Yeah. So now he's just kind of right there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like he's just the combination of the warehouse wall and then the blow and then all the blows that he's taken before is just he just kind of goes limp in this thing's grip.
Zeke! I would like to go. Oh, or
well,
is it?
It's enemy
it's your
spotlight. Yeah, because you just
Yeah.
had that.
Right.
The bloody reprisal was a reaction, and it was following an action with fear.
Right. Okay. So
I think that I will use that and spend one more to move these two other guys. So they're moving away. But yeah. So yes. I don't know that you would all necessarily know exactly how bad this was, but I think it certainly doesn't look good. But now, what would you like to do?
I would like to take the spotlight and unleash chaos. So when Basileus sees his best friend fall thanks to this thing, you see the entirety of his draconic body just glow with energy, and he unleashes it all at the creature. I'm going to basically use the Unleash Chaos spell, so I have to make a spellcast roll against any target within far range and spend any number of tokens to channel raw energy from one to myself. That's only 2 because my spell game thing is only 2. So I am going to, basically go nuts here. Just let's see if this actually hits. That is a 17 with hope.
A 17 will hit, yeah.
Okay, so I do 2d10. Damage this thing. It's 10 damage.
Okay. 10 is still its minor, but you do the 1 hit point. Perhaps lucky that you it is not enough that it triggers its bloody reprisal.
Oh, I guess, but yeah, it's like he looks drained for the moment. I mean, there's no mechanical effect. I can't do this without marking stress without marking stress. But yeah,
right. So you did succeed with hope though. So
yep. So somebody else can
have the spotlight.
Yep.
All right. I will take the spotlight. And since that bloody reprisal is hurting you guys, I'm going to take a shot at him because I'm outside the range of it. So I will send Sparkles his way. That's only a 10.
Yeah, a 10 is not enough, I'm afraid.
Can I
It is.
I have one favor, but 12 wouldn't be enough. All right, I'll just leave it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you do go ahead and take your hope. So it's my spotlight. I think the one that is right there by Curia is going to attack again. And that's another 4 on the die, so that's only a 6. I think is not going to do much. And I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 more to activate those 2 slow guys again. Meaning, get them ready to move.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna catch those somehow, but
Well, they're not very fast, so if you had time
Yeah.
to go after them, it wouldn't be hard to keep up. But
Right.
I can go ahead and take a turn if.
Yep. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and go this way. Just make sure I have them both in sight, and just go ahead and shoot at the bottom one.
Okay.
Let's see. Make sure. Okay. Fire.
Okay.
13.
13 does hit. for these
Okay.
guys.
So Ruthless Predator. Because I want this one gone. 17 damage.
17 damage against these guys is major damage. That is going to finish that one off.
Nice.
Good.
However, when you strike it and it sort of trembles and then like drops and goes limp and it's on the ground, but then as you watch, it starts swelling. It's blowing up like a balloon.
I
no.
don't like that at all.
And then it pops, and everything within basically within far range is kind of like there's a cloud of spores that it gives off within this. We just established far range was 100 feet. Is that? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah. So like all of a sudden, everything in that range is just like there's spores drifting down all over everything, and none of you have to make a check for that. But I think you probably all understand how bad that might be.
Oh God, we gotta stop those things.
Let's see if I can draw a big circle for that.
Like,
the map's not big enough for me to make the circle.
yeah.
Because it won't let me draw it bigger than the map is. So in any case, yeah. So the point is basically almost everything we're seeing on the map here, you're watching these spores drift down over it.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Our bruiser here is going to turn around and attack. I mean, I guess he's attacking Clem. I was just going to say, he's like, probably Basilius would be a more vulnerable target, but...
And I'm the last one to hit him.
That's true. Okay, well, you talked me into it. So
No, I just think it's fair. I'm the last I did something to it, so it makes sense for him to go after me.
Yeah, that's a 14.
Yeah, well, that'll hit me for sure.
Okay.
And Clem will mark a stress and take the hit, and you hear Clem say, "No." Honestly.
All right, so that's going to be 12 physical damage.
Alrighty. I will mark the armor for that one.
I appreciate it, friend Turtle, but
And a successful attack against a PC because of the momentum, I gain a fear for that.
Okay.
In fact, I'm going to actually go ahead and spend that right away. To have him now attack Clem for having just put himself in the path.
Indeed.
fine.
That's going to be a 15 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
For another 11.
Yep.
How you doing there?
You guys see Clem's shell is very, very damaged.
Okay.
But Clem himself looks pretty okay.
Yeah, but your shell...
He is bleeding, but he still looks quite good. He still seems pretty... He's not as calm anymore, though.
You know what? I think turtles don't usually think of like, oh, it's all right. It's only my shell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only my
Well,
spine.
it's a fantasy
Only
turtle.
my spine. What do I need
Anyway,
that
though, yes. So,
It's
but
a
that's
fantasy
yeah.
turtle.
So that is back to all of you though. But this thing. I
Has
don't
it-
think the last time you fought one of these, you didn't actually let it get close. It was you just sniped it from a distance.
for?
Hasn't
Yeah.
Clem in the past pulled off his shell and thrown it around?
No, that was his father.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the fun-
Who, and he didn't throw it around. He propelled himself as an object using his shell.
Okay.
And his sister slid on it.
Yes. Yes. So you,
Oh,
you can
boy.
see the family. You see the
Alright.
family resemblance, and his aunt can slide on it while his father launches. But
All right. So yeah, you guys,
and-
this thing's still looking pretty tough.
right. So Clem will look at it and says, "My father always told me that every beast has a delicious flavor. So I'd really like to know what you taste like." And he will use his experience of every beast has a flavor to add to his attack on his forceful push.
Okay.
And that is a 19 with hope.
19 does hit.
And normally my and that's with hope. That's what it says. So I will also take that free hope that I got and spend it to make him vulnerable.
Okay.
Using that, and I'll do the additional damage with the d6.
The little pink dot will mean he's vulnerable here. You know what? I'm going to change that just because I don't want the implication that pink is a vulnerable color.
24 damage.
Nice. Okay, so 24 is still moderate damage for this big fella,
Right.
which does do 2 hit points, which, however, does mean that he makes his bloody reprisal attack against you.
Oh boy.
Yep.
But that's only going to be a 4 against your evasion.
And you
I think your
guys see
evasion
Clem?
is-
Yeah, it is.
it's better
That's
than
like you've
4.
only done that a couple times actually, because Clem's evasion is only 8.
Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
gonna zap him.
Okay.
20
There
with
you go.
hope.
Nice.
Whoa. Zerp.
And he's vulnerable, which means
Oh, well, you would have rolled with advantage.
yeah.
Okay.
So you could
Right.
roll it. I guess the
Not for a
D6
crit.
wouldn't have made. No, the D6 wouldn't have. That's not how advantage works in this one.
Oh yeah.
7
says,
damage.
Yeah. So
Okay.
by the way, let's see.
So 7 is only going to be minor for this guy, but he does take it.
And I'm gonna spend 3 hope to call out to my patron for help to gain 1d4 favor.
Okay.
Now that's 2 favor for me.
All right.
We still have the spotlight, right?
Yep.
All right.
And-
What? You got something?
Hey, I was gonna say, Christiana. It says he's temporarily vulnerable, but does that mean probably until we lose spotlight? I guess. Or
No, it means that I have to basically like use a spotlight or a fear to make him not vulnerable anymore.
oh, okay.
It's like it's like he's reeling, like he's off balance, but then I have to do something to clear it.
Okay, nice. And by that would go well since he can't technically go further back with a push. I guess that would
Yeah, he kind of slammed him into the wall, but it's partly destroyed because he already shoved Zeke through it.
Yeah. And by the way, so that means
He's
all
got like half embedded in the wall. All
Yeah,
this fragmented.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
lumber
think like
around
he's
him,
kind of like wedged in some of the debris, so he's a little. That's why he's vulnerable for the moment.
yeah. So all your rolls against that guy are advantage. So
Yeah. So let's Cindy grasp him. So I'm gonna take my hand and turn into a burning torch and slam him with it with advantage.
Let's see it.
That is a 28 with fear.
Nice.
Wow.
28 will certainly hit.
That is just about your highest possible.
Right.
roll.
That's
Yeah.
not
That's not a crit.
Mm-hmm.
that is nuts.
Man.
22 damage.
22 damage. Once again, is 2 hit points against this guy, but he's starting to look pretty rough now.
And
But
he's
not
now
so-
on fire.
Oh boy. Okay.
If he acts when on fire, he must take 2d6 damage if they're still on fire by the end of their action. So
Okay, well, he
burn,
has a
baby.
reaction. He has a reaction first.
Yeah, he's gonna come after me. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, gonna hurt.
That's only an 8 against your evasion.
That will miss.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Oh, nice.
I am going to use his, for the first spotlight to have him not be like off balance anymore.
Not vulnerable, yeah.
Yes.
I think that he is still on fire. So wait, how does that work? So if he acts while he's on fire, what happens?
He takes 2d6 damage. He has to take an action to put himself out of the fire. Take him
Okay.
to get these.
Yeah, I think that he will probably. He looks like he's getting ready to do that, but I'm not going to spend the resource on it right now. What I am going to do though is spend 2 to 1, have this guy move off the edge of the
God dang
map.
it.
So like technically he's, like I think I'll reflect that as like you've temporarily lost line of sight on him. You'd have to find him again before you could attack him.
Yeah, we got to.
And then this guy, yeah.
God dang it.
Okay. Back to you guys.
I think it's Basilius's. Oh no!
Well,
yeah.
Basilius
No,
just went.
Yeah,
okay.
I just went and had.
Okay,
had the
then
reaction.
sorry. It's yeah.
So
I would like to take up, try and finish off this the one that's in sight. Then.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, only 10.
Okay.
With fear.
10 is in fact enough for these guys.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, these guys are slow. They're not hard to hit.
Well, in that case, I'm using Ruthless Predator again. Looking really shaky right now.
Yeah.
12 damage.
Okay. 12 is enough that guy is going to be finished off. However, as with the other one did, he swells up like a balloon and detonates and sends a cloud of these spores all over everything. And although none of you find yourselves having to like make any kind of reaction, you're not affected by them. You are covered with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna just go. Move like probably here's probably about as far as I can get on regular moves. So basically, I'm trying to pursue the last one.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what? I'm going to just like without taking any rolls, move to follow.
All right. Well, it is actually my spotlight first.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I think that the bruiser here is going to. Well, he's been alternating between Basilius and Clem. I think he'll just continue to do that. So this one's against you, Basilius.
Okay.
Only a 5.
That will miss me.
And he's looking a little wobbly, like he's been pretty damaged. He's not got the same strength, but he's just these fists are still like.
Okay. So now he
boulders.
takes Now he takes the damage. I'll roll that for
yeah,
you.
good call. Yeah, I kind of forgot that was going to happen, but sure enough. And it almost kind of doesn't matter because I think he only had 1 hit point left. Yeah.
Can you crit on damage?
No, but it doesn't
crit
matter
on
because
damage.
any damage
crit.
would be enough to remove 1
Yeah,
hit
you
point.
can't
He doesn't
crit
have
damage.
armor.
So yeah.
Yeah. So you watch as he takes a clumsy swing at you, but the fire is just like clearly burning away its like face and brain, and it just kind of like drops and tumbles. But I think perhaps what that does when it kind of drops to the ground is it sort of reveals properly Zeke stuck in the wall.
Oh no.
And you guys see Clem, and he go after the other one. I'll take care of you.
That was my line, but yeah, not both of us should not stay. Then I'll let you stay. All right, who's up?
Yeah. I'm just gonna continue pursuing the last one.
Well, so you lost line of sight on it, so I'm going to need you to make a an instinct roll, unless you want to try to pitch me on something else.
I'm going to
Aren't you
go
the
and
right
do
hunter?
that. Use a huntress to
There we are. That's what we
Right.
need.
Certainly
give
would
myself
apply
a
here. Yes.
bonus. 10.
Okay. I mean, the benefit that you have here is that the difficulty of these guys is 10 because they're slow.
Oh, good.
So 10 is basically just enough that you kind of you're able to move in and you sort of just you get it within line of sight again. However, because you rolled with fear, I'm going to say you now do see it again, but you're not able to act on it before I do something.
Okay.
Yeah. And what I hang on, where I lost my thing here. Why I lost? Okay. You know what? Yeah. Okay. All of yeah, all of you. You're it's within okay. All of you need to make an agility reaction roll.
Agility reaction roll. I'm terrible at that.
13.
Yeah,
14.
we're looking for a 14.
Oof.
Yeah, that wasn't gonna work.
Yeah. And then if you are let's see, if you succeed, then you take half damage. And so I'm going to roll the damage now. That's 16. So if you saved, then you're going to take half of that, which would be 8. If you didn't, I think by the way, I haven't been sort of formally tracking it, but I think Riga is looking injured now.
Yeah, and
sure.
I that was severe damage for me, so I'm pretty bad hurt now too.
Yeah.
So I think all of you sort of watch as like something you had not seen coming. This hail of magical artillery comes emerging from the hole that in the wall, and I will reveal the tokens now. There that.
Oh no!
You look up and there
the second
are,
wave.
well, so what you see is that there are creatures up there of a type that you have not entirely seen before. They look kind of like the fungal zombies in a way, except that they're like dressed in armor and armed. And their eyes are glowing in a way that the others had not. And so that blast just came from them.
Oh boy.
And Clem is Clem is like inside through the hole.
Through the hole.
Well, yes, there is the hole in the wall that was made.
Oh,
by the...
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if Curious really in a listening mood right now.
Don't worry.
I mean, so like you all have the spotlight right now. So I mean, tell me, let's stay in our proper initiative here.
Right. So Clem will run through the hole, and I would say he's only got he's not a very fast fellow. So, but he will whip his hammer at this wall and try to put a hole in it, seeing as he does know that Kyria went around the corner.
Okay. Kyria, a hammer comes out of the wall and strikes you. No.
No.
I know.
Surprise.
Well, let's see how you roll.
And in fact, Clem is like, My dad taught me a lot about structural engineering.
So the
And,
truth is, I think even with a heavy thing like a hammer, throwing it and wanting it to go through the
Oh.
wall, I'm not going to call that impossible, but I think that's a high roll.
Okay. Could
I
I?
think, yeah,
hold on.
I would want to say, I
fine.
think if it's just straight up, you're just hurling it. I think that's a 20 target.
Okay.
If you wanted to like break through the wall.
Okay. Yeah, and I would have to wait to get there or Marcus Stress to move up because I'm not a fast fella. So I will try that. But yeah, Clem will use my experience because I've read my father's notes to add 2 to that. Here we go. Oh, if only it was 1 lower, it could have been a crit.
So I think that your hammer strikes the wall and certainly damages it, leaves it like an obvious impact, but it's not enough to break through.
Right.
But go ahead and take your hope. And so it would now be my spotlight, but I think as you perhaps fearfully glance back up at the hole, you watch these 3 guys withdraw back into the hole. They do not come out further. They do not attack again.
Yeah.
Interpret that as you will.
Oh boy.
I guess technically only one of them does that if we're still properly in initiative. But I think actually what I will say is I'm taking us out of sort of proper initiative because those guys are withdrawing. We may re-enter it depending on how things go. Curia, are you're pursuing to hunt down that last one or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, okay. Okay, I'd like to. I have something to do once Curia is done.
Okay.
Chasing.
Yeah. So so we're not in initiative proper right now, but Curia is determined to hunt down this thing that is moving away, not trying to attack her. So I think it's go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that the way that I'm going to rule this is there's no question that you're going to be able to eventually like run it down and finish it off. But if what you're trying to do is still just shoot it from a distance, basically what this means is that by the time you put it down and it detonates, it has, managed to infect a whole new area.
Well, I was gonna try and get
I mean, if you want to try to like wrestle it down, we could do that, but that's a whole different set of rolls. It seemed like you rolled the short bow again, so.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking like
I mean, tell me what you want to do. If you want to try to do something other than shoot it down with your arrows, then we can.
I think I would try and do
okay.
if it was that close to other populated areas, then yeah.
Well, you see it trying to move away, and it seems
so
clear that that's kind of its whole idea now is that it's trying to cover as much ground. But so you missed, so that means it has moved even further into that other territory. Tell me what you're going to do.
Well, then I'm going to try and get up to it and just catch in and
make an agility test against its difficulty to see if you catch up to it.
Okay.
Okay.
13.
I think you do. You get up to it. It is still, like active. So what would you be doing at that point?
Okay. I think I would probably get some rope out and try and tie it up if I could.
I mean, it is like it's still moving around. It's going to start attacking
or
you.
At least try and restrain. Get it so it's less mobile.
Right. Yeah.
Trip it up. That's a good way of doing it.
So, grappling is a thing.
Yeah. Strength. I'm guessing.
Yeah, it would be a strength check, yeah, against it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
9.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is not enough for the that initial attempt here. So it's going to attack you. I lost my page. Yeah. That's a 10 against your evasion.
That's a miss.
Okay, so
Okay.
you can try again here.
Yeah. Try again to
Mm-hmm.
grapple it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah. So like you're just sort of like you're trying to like get to where you can like get a solid hold on it, but it's sort of fighting back right now, and so that's a 7 against your evasion. So you're both. I think this is a case of just like it's it's not super clumsy, but it's also hard to get a hold of because it's so sort of weird and squishy. So right
Yeah.
now this is kind of just still
Um,
you know I've gotten 2 more fears since then.
This is
Yeah.
So
Uh,
you can try again if this is still your target, which I mean I understand. Because
see.
I think once you get it grappled from there, I will let you basically make a second one with advantage to see if you can like restrain it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try again.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
12.
that's with fear. So it is. I'm gonna let it make an attack on you again, but I think you've got a hold of it now.
Okay.
So it's gonna try attacking you again. It gets a 9.
Wow.
Okay. So yeah. So you can make another one, another strength this time with advantage. Or actually, if you want to tell me what other trait you think would have made a difference there, okay. So I'll say that you've managed to bind it, but so you've got it tied up now. It can't walk away. But
Okay.
now what?
Okay, can I drag it away?
I think that as you are dragging it, um, it's working, but basically you are getting the sense as you drag it that it's starting to kind of swell up and get puffy. Like it might be that now that it's been stopped, it's just going to go ahead and go off wherever it is.
Um,
Do you
my
have
thoughts
anything
just
you would want to try to
move as far away from, as close to, basically as distant as possible before it pops.
you moving away from it?
Like move it, like dragging it as far away from
Okay.
population.
Yeah. So you do your best. I think it does certainly impact less than it would have because
Okay.
you get it much closer to the edge and it doesn't manage to get like into any of the alleyways or like buildings that were like are occupied. There's still sort of like this cloud of the spores, but it's much less of a sort of occupied area than it would have been.
Okay. I am going to walk out into the middle of this contaminated area and attempt to use a variant of the purging spell that I used in the caves to try and clean up as much of these spores as possible.
Great.
So making a spellcast roll. And that is a 17 with hope.
Great. So like this wasn't like a formal move. This was just like we were
This is
your magic.
I'm just narratively basing it on the magic we used in the cave there.
Right. Yeah.
When I was having my test.
I was just trying to make sure it was not a case where we had a situation where there were specific rules that we were trying to follow.
Yeah, it's not a specific rule. I'm just
I think that that this type of cleansing magic that you sort of learned, developed through that whole like encounter, you watch as it does successfully inactivate all of the nearby spores. I think that part of what happens here, though, is that it creates this kind of it's sort of translucent, but like as the magic is going out and trying to like burn away and like all of the spores that are in the air, it creates this sort of effect of like a sparkly dome of like honey colored energy hovering over everything. And I think that as everyone else is kind of looking and admiring that it's actually kind of beautiful. Let's see. I think perhaps Curia would actually be in best position to see that as she's heading back, since she was kind of moved further away and was seeing more other areas. You see similar domes like that elsewhere, like around the edges of this cavern in the city, like other parts of the city.
Okay, that's probably the local cult at work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I think with your magic, you do feel like you have managed to inactivate at least the majority
the spores, right?
the
spores right here.
They were right here,
yeah.
And certainly all of the ones that were on all of you. You feel like you're pretty confident that you're decontaminated, although it wouldn't maybe hurt to do a really thorough check. Yeah. But you believe that at the very least, almost everything is gone.
Well, Kyria, like, since Kyria was kind of on the outside, was she outside of what?
Yeah, you might need to you might need to go do that again for the other area, but it wouldn't be as much as big an area as it would have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
return to them and probably get to the see the hole and probably somebody sticking their head out saying, "Get in here."
Well, yeah, I mean, but I think all of you too are just kind of like, there's a little bit of a grappling with, like, there were more that didn't come out and do more attacking. And also, I think the fact that you see that there are these other areas, I think you kind of realize that, like, this was not even the only place that this happened right now.
Right.
Do we want to try to help and try to find more of these things? As I say, as I'm like kneeling over Zeke's body.
No, I think we need to see about doing what we can to close that tunnel and lick our wounds, because that was bad. And I wasn't doing Bright's voice. Oh.
And
That's
you all. And
the last one is gone.
And Clem is like, I don't think we should close the tunnel. I think we should go in it.
In the state we're in now?
No, we have things to take care of, as he looks over at Zeke.
Yeah.
But once done, I've got a meeting with my hammer and whomever came out of that hole.
Don't we all?
Yeah. I don't know if I can handle much more of a fight. Kyria looks just beaten, exhausted.
Yeah, I think we're all a little wrecked. Those of us who live.
Yeah.
My friend. My dear friend. So sorry, Zeke. I'm so sorry.
And you see that you can see that Kyria is like, sees Zeke and just like shoves it down. Just, she feels like now's not the time to mourn necessarily. So perhaps we should clean up that last thing's mess and go coordinate with the sheriff.
I think that should be our next step. Yes,
Okay.
and give Zeke a.
I'll lead you to the spot or to the area and stand in the area of cleansing so can get the worst taken off of herself.
Yeah, I think that the sort of domes that I was describing aren't just like permanent, fixtures.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
No, they're cleansing
Figuring.
rituals going on.
I figure he'd be doing it again for a different spot.
Yeah, well, so because there's definitely it's not as far away as it would have been, but the area that the one that ran away blew up in wouldn't have been fully encompassed in your first attempt.
Okay. So does he need to roll again for that, or is?
I don't think you need to roll again. I think just narratively you have to go over and do that. Yeah. So
Right.
I do, I think I think for just a moment, I think it might be worth having just a brief table check-in. Is like everyone doing okay?
I'm okay.
Yep.
I'm just playing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure. No, I understand.
Don't
I just
want it dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course. I just because we hadn't really we kind of talked about it loosely, but now that it has happened, right? We just want to make sure everyone's doing all right.
Yeah. I'm fine. Clem is not. Clem is very upset. Because to be fair, his father, in all of his adventures, never lost anyone. So he's doesn't even have knowledge or secondhand experience with this. Clem is furious, by the way.
So what are you doing with Zeke? He's still just kind of there in the debris.
We're good. I mean, we'd probably take him and kind of wrap him up respectfully. And
Clem will carry Zeke.
Yeah. I think Riga is certainly, sitting there and just kind of like holding his hand a little bit while other things are happening.
Kyria would kind of pat Riga on the back. Let's go make sure the rest of the places and rest of the town is safe.
Yeah.
And Clem is just like, yeah.
So are you're kind of otherwise you've cleared the sort of the spore detonations, but at least otherwise you're leaving the cave open or
actually that's
I really think that we should not be leaving that cave open. At the very least, spores can drift in.
Perhaps Clem, you can use your hammer on that.
If we need to, we can dig through it again later. And
yes.
But we should seal that as best of our ability. And I'm sure the locals. I'm sure the locals.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sure the locals can know better about how to seal these tunnels than we do.
Yeah.
Right. So Clem will go over and use just smash the edges of his hammer to try to knock some of the area around down into it.
Okay. Go ahead and make either a strength, or if you think there would be some other move that would be more appropriate, let me know. The roll is only just going to be based on like how long it takes you. I think it can be done, but it could take some time. It's not trivial.
14.
Yeah. So I think I think it does take some doing, and like, is anyone helping Clem do this?
Yes, I am helping.
Okay. Yeah, so I think, it takes maybe something in the order of like half an hour before you really feel like it's blocked enough that it would take some doing to unseal it again.
Right.
Like no one couldn't just come and like just push the rocks out of the way easily
Right.
now. But and I
what
think
gets
go ahead.
what surprises me about this whole deal is that they were able to tunnel like that without the locals knowing about it. They were completely unaware of all these tunnels. It looks like coming out in multiple places.
But also, who's leading them? This was well planned.
Oh, well, you've known that the patchwork knights were behind this.
The in the time that you're sealing the tunnel, you do get someone in kind of a uniform does like come by to just sort of they're wearing like some sort of a mask over their fungal face, and they've got what looks like sort of a prototype flamethrower sort of looking thing. But they're it's clear that they're doing like recon. They're just saying like what areas are affected, where are there still problems, and so on. And so I think there is just a brief moment where they look at you and they see all of the like the dead zombies, and they just look at you and say, thank you. Someone will be along with more information. I've got to keep checking the perimeter.
Go ahead.
And then they move along because it seems like you've got this area under control.
I imagine like he would see a spot of something and just
Yeah.
Right. Well, he looks also like he's not probably someone who, like, if he saw that there were some zombies, he's not the one that engages. He's just trying to find out where stuff is happening.
Some area affected by spores.
You get the sense watching him that, again, these are like multiple incursions. Right now, he is literally just trying to find out, it's like, are there more of them? Where are they? What's happening? He's not fighting anyone. He's not engaging. He is just looking. It looks like that would be like self-defense.
But yeah, we should go find the sheriff and the head of the team who is in charge of like the cleanup, the ones who inspected us and stuff like that when we did the cooking competition and all that.
Yeah. I think by the time you're sort of making your way back towards the center of town, you find that like the city was already under quarantine, but now it's under curfew.
Yeah.
Right. Like people there's being announcements like telling people, please stay in your homes. We don't know that we have everything secured yet. We are doing our best to, we believe we have at least repelled the initial invasions, but we're in the process of trying to sterilize the affected areas and to reseal the tunnels. But there is definitely a real attitude of fear here because it's the quarantine it's just has been demonstrated as a band-aid on a much more serious problem. And at this point, it's not clear that if the enemy can just keep doing this, then there's going to be nothing they can do because there's already big areas being.
We should take Zeke to one of the golden slime temples. I think that'd be the most appropriate place here.
Yes.
Yeah. You can go for that.
All right. I think that there are several areas where like they're trying to set up, like new checkpoints, as people move further into the city to like just in the same way that the quarantine checkpoints were now, but it's like they've had to move that whole area, inward.
Yeah.
I think that you do see that, here and there are people with the golden slime, insignias and uniforms do seem to be like out there trying to do their own cleansing rituals, but it's also just like this is not a situation under control, right? This is like there's been areas where they have managed to sorry, I'm laughing only at camera antics. This is not a situation where, oh, thank goodness it's over. It's that they have repelled most of them, but no one is sure they've got everything yet. But yeah, so in any case, though, yeah, you can reach a temple, but I think it's also like the only people who are there right now are like the junior acolytes, because everyone with any kind of like real like magical power or authority is out helping elsewhere.
I'm sure we have our own person to preside over the things.
Yeah. Look up right.
Here's a question for you, Nobilis. Does the Order of the Golden Slime, do they, this is a weird way to say it, are they a full service religion? Like, do they do funerary rites?
Certainly. I mean, that's a sacrament in every single religion.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, absolutely.
What does that look like?
I'm
imagining bodies sealed in amber or something.
No, actually, that would not be preserved. It would be, something like. Here's what I imagine. Something like, because space is limited underground, and so there's probably a crypt somewhere where a body is laid out for vermin and scavengers to consume. And then the bones, sometime later, the bones are collected to put in an ossuary. And some images of the golden slime have the bones of ancestors and such like kind of floating inside him. And in fact, there's a in the temple back in Manchego Manor, there's an idol with that basically has the golden slime as psychopomp, carrying the bones of a deceased to the final reward, floating kind of disjointedly, like inside a gelatinous cube style, on the way to the afterlife. That's kind of their thing. So
Lee, we haven't really had you you talk here, but I certainly don't want you to feel left out of the conversation in terms of like what happens here. I mean, I think that you have, as a player, some some ability here to guide what needs to happen.
I think Zeke's family traditions, and Basileus will know this. Zeke's family tradition is that I was gonna say that they were cremated, but I don't think that that's the case. I think that they are, how that they have what you might consider like a sky burial, where they are, left out, and the wild creatures do what they're gonna do, but they're just left out to. And the belief is that they're Soul goes to join the party in the sky, as it were. That the soul is gone on to join the great party in the sky, and so it'll be never ending feasting and drinks and wine, women, and song, and all of that. So I think that's what Bass knows about it. So the the leaving the body exposed to bees, it would be fine. I think he's kind of hinky on the being added to an ossuary, but he's at this point, he knows Zeke's not there. Zeke is at the party.
Yep. My friend is gone, and I will not see my friend for a long time, probably. For a very long time. Save me a seat.
He'll save you a seat. He will save you a seat.
Perhaps in the end, we will be able to have one more race.
So I think that we are going to just go ahead and end here on this solemn moment. But obviously, the threat is still out there. What will the remaining golden nuggets do next? We'll have to find out when we return for more adventure on so many levels.
So many levels.